I've been teaching myself Unreal Engine 5 over these past few months, and am making a short horror game as I learn, which is based off of a section from my second D&D campaign that I created. The work started off already being a mess, with persistent crashing of my OBS recorder and other issues that were due to me working from my laptop. This week I worked on creating a respawn system for the enemies, that way they didn't always have to be loaded into the game, and would only spawn when the player either entered their area or died. I did this for the tools, weapons, and items that the player could find in this area, with most of the time being spent on making it so that it doesn't spawn infinite copies of them. One of the hidden tools that is required for the true ending still had all of its code in the player character's blueprint itself. Quick pause. A blueprint is basically just what stores all the code for each thing. So I finally decided to get around to making it so that the code was attached to the item rather than the player. I spent a little bit of time trying to fix the bug that locks the player's movement permanently when dropping an item while reading a note, but I gave up on that pretty quickly since I'm still not entirely sure why this happens. I tried a few times on fixing what I thought might have been the problem with the code, and in theory, it should work, but doesn't. So I'm saving that bug for a later time. Once again, I went back into the maze and continued on spicing up the details to make its areas more recognizable and not just endless, identical tunnels of rock. That's about it. Have a great day.